Do you want to breeze through Marvel Rival zombies with absolutely no difficulty? Hey, I'm Esidi, and in this video I'm going to show you what I think is the best hero setup and strategy for you to use, which makes this game mode extremely easy. I mean, just watch the gameplay on your screen right now. It's on difficulty level Nightmare 3 with 0 teammates whatsoever, and I'm sitting completely still just to prove the point of how insanely overpowered the strategy is. So this is all with a hero Blade, and at least right now I believe he's the best hero choice, and if you look at the top leaderboard players, most of them are playing Blade. Then going over to the abilities, the gun doesn't really matter since you never actually pull it out with this strat, but you can try using day walking since the grappling hook could be useful and help you get around the map quicker. For your dash, you want to be using Nocturnal Harmony. Then for your ultimate ability, you want to use Lunar Wrath. And if you don't have any of those abilities unlocked quite yet, since you are still just a low level, do not worry. You can still use this strat with 0 unlocks and it's still incredibly strong. Those special abilities just make it a tad bit better. Then under the trait section, this is fairly important. You want to max out the red column as much as possible. The more points you can invest in it, the more OP you will be. And again, if you don't have enough points to max them out, you should still have very little difficulty as long as you're still buying the right blessings in the match. First off, you pretty much never want to choose the random option, which costs 15 moon power, which is quite a bit. Don't get me wrong, you could get very lucky and get something pretty good from it, but the majority of the time it will be a waste of moon power. And there's also a few blessings in the game that could actually hold you back if you have them when using this strategy. So it just isn't worth the risk going with random. Maybe if you're trying to go for a speed run, it could be worth it, but for most players, and if you're not speed running, I wouldn't go with random at all. The strat revolves around your sword, so most of the abilities will be focused on make your sword as strong as possible, while also keeping you alive as long as possible. I'm going to be quickly going over all the blessings that you want to buy, and I highly recommend you pay attention because this makes or breaks the strat. In the red category, you want to buy On the Hunt, which boosts the sword damage, Swift Edge, which will increase the attack speed, Sweeping Edge, which will increase the attack range, Crimson Will, which will give you increased lifesteal. Then after you get 20 or more points invested into the red category, you also get an increased damage and attack speed with your sword. Then after you have 120 points invested, which sounds like a lot, but you actually will get this pretty quickly if you focus on it, you get another increase of damage to your sword. Then for the blue category, there's only one blessing you want to look for and buy, and that's Sacrifice Sigil. Not 100% sure I said that right, Sacrifice Sigil, but yeah, that's what you're looking for. It is pretty rare to find, but it's one of the staples of this strategy. And the unks you get make it incredibly easy to take out large hordes. Then looking at the blessings in the purple or pink category, whatever you want to call it, you want to choose blessings that help keep you alive. There's Vitality Boost, which increases your max health, Power Surge, which increases your damage, Moonlight Protection, which decreases the amount of damage you receive, Vampiric Vitality, which gives you a further increase to the lifesteal, and then you also want to look for Full Moon, which gives you a 10% increase to the moon power you receive. If you don't know, moon power is just a name for the currency you use to buy blessings, and this 10% adds up quite a bit in the long run, especially if you're lucky enough to get it early on. I'll put up all the abilities up on the screen now, and I highly recommend you either take a screenshot or you save this video so you can double check which blessings you were looking for in game, especially since there is a timer in the match between rounds. There's no way to pause, and as soon as that timer hits 0, you can't buy anything else until the next round. Every other blessing that's not up on the screen now, you do not want to buy for this strategy. Now when you're buying your blessings, anytime you see one of the ones I mentioned, you want to buy it right away. Then once you buy them, or if you don't see any that you want to refresh. Do this at the end of every round and you will quickly become overpowered. So the blessings are important, but you still need to do the right playstyle to make it work. Now as far as the playstyle, it's actually very simple, and after the first couple of rounds, it's almost foolproof. So here you go. You want to keep your Bloodline Awaken ability activated the entire time, which will make sure you always have lifesteal. And you'll know it's activated when you see this indicator at the center of your screen and a red outline around your health bar. Again, you want that enabled 100% of the time. Then you want to hold down your primary fire to swing your swords. I also hold this down the entire time except for when I'm buying blessings. Then you want to try your best to keep all of your enemies in front of you while you walk backwards, attacking them with your sword. And as you stack up on attack range blessings, you'll be able to keep some good distance between you and the zombies, which makes this much easier, especially when dealing with the zombies that swing those little club things and the ones that explode. Those can be very dangerous. And this part is also extremely important. Anytime you find yourself in a scary situation where enemies can attack you, you want to use your Scarlet Shroud, which will block damage for a short period of time, and then use your dash to reposition somewhere more safe. Again, Scarlet Shroud, which is the thing that holds up your sword so you don't take any damage, and then do your best to use your dash to get somewhere safer. Keep on repeating this until the entire phase is eliminated. I mean, just watch this gameplay. Once you have enough blessings, you are so so incredibly strong, and these rounds are just a joke. When you get to the stage with Namor, you want to attack the squids until his shield eventually goes down, and then you want to focus on Namor. A lot of the time, you will have so much lifesteal that the damage you take doesn't even affect you. And whenever Namor summons the whales, right before they hit the ground, use your Scarlet Shroud, which will block the damage and the stun so you can keep on attacking him. Then for the Scarlet Witch boss, you simply want to get close enough so you can attack her with your swords and do your best to avoid the stuns until she is eliminated. All the different gameplay I'm showing you is all done as a solo, but if you have multiple teammates all using the same strategy, then it is even stronger. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to drop a comment down below and let me know what other types of videos you would like to see on Marvel Rivals. And YouTube thinks you would like to watch this video up on your screen now. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video.